Busy day here on Fox and Friends. Right over here, we've got freshman senator from the great state of Ohio, J.D. Vance. J.D., good to have you.
Good to be here.
Let's talk a little bit about what's going on overseas. We know that the president is about to speak in Belfast. Over the last couple of days, we've heard from Emmanuel Macron, the guy who runs France, and essentially he said, yep, we need America's help with Ukraine, but when it comes to Taiwan, you guys are on your own. Now, as it turns out, he said this: Europe must resist the pressure to become America's followers. He says he suggested Europe should reduce its dependence on the extraterritoriality of the U.S. dollar. That is a word I have never seen before just now, and he could have made it up.
Yeah, well, first of all, Steve, Macron is being ridiculous here because the Americans, of course, we've done a ton in Ukraine. The British have done a fair amount. The Central Europeans have done a lot in Ukraine. The French actually have not done nearly as much as they should, neither have the Germans. So when he talks about what they've done and what they need to do in places like Taiwan, maybe have a little self-awareness about the fact that you guys are not carrying your fair share in your own backyard.
No kidding.
It's crazy. Now, on this reserve currency thing, so I think this is really complicated, right? I think that having the dollar as the reserve currency brings benefits to us, but when you have people like the Europeans saying we need to get off the dollar, my question is, well, what are you going to go to next? The Chinese don't want the reserve currency. Right. I think you can make a good argument that while it does have benefits, King Dollar actually has downsides for American manufacturers, and I think the Europeans, they don't want the euro to be the reserve currency because they don't want those downsides either.
Really? So we could benefit if it's not the reserve currency?
I think we could. I think our manufacturers could benefit quite a bit. If you think about, well, what the reserve currency does, the good thing is that it means things are a lot cheaper here in the country. If you travel overseas, you can buy more with the American dollar. The bad thing is it's really bad for our exporters. And one of the issues we have in Ukraine, by the way, is that we can't manufacture weapons to keep up with the pace of a conflict in Ukraine and Taiwan. If we weren't the reserve currency, if our manufacturing industry was stronger, we might be able to make enough weapons to be a little bit more of a positive force in the world. And I think that's one of the things that being the reserve currency, we export dollars, we don't export nearly as much as we used to 50 years ago.
I thought it was a part of it because you only have 4 firms competing for these jobs. In 3 years, part of it. Taiwan has had paid for our weapons, and we have not delivered it. And for the most part, we haven't made it.
Exactly right. Yeah, so this is such an important point, Brian. To win a long-term battle, you need to make bullets. You need to make missiles. You need to make artillery shells. We do not make enough of this stuff here in the United States of America.
We need it for us.
We need it for us.
Is there a short-term cure?
Unfortunately, there's not. The short-term cure is for Joe Biden to get serious about this and to actually make it so that if, God forbid, the Chinese invade Taiwan in 3 or 4 years, we produce enough weapons to be able to help them out. This is really important for Americans to understand. The Taiwanese control the American information technology industry because we allowed them to manufacture all of our computer chips.
90%.
If the Taiwanese fall to China, it will cause a Great Depression in this country. We have to prevent that from happening, but to prevent it, we have to be self-sufficient and we have to make our own weapons.
Right. They want to fight. Just give them the weapons that they paid for, exactly. And now we're in a crisis. You think 3 or 4 years. It could be 3 or 4 months.
I hope not, Brian, because I don't think that we're ready in 3 or 4 months. I think the unfortunate truth is that Joe Biden, and let's be honest, 30 years of American leadership have they've let us become weak on American manufacturing, and that means we don't make enough of the stuff that we need to fight the war of the future.
Well, you can tell he's on spring break. He's not wearing a necktie.
Right. He's here with his family, having a good time in New York City.
That's right. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Good to see you guys.
So
great to see you in person.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.